1. Digestive system. Complete notes 1.1 Introduction to digestive system.
Digestive system, the system that carry out digestion of food it performs. Ingestion, taking in food. Digestion, breaking down food molecules. Absorption, nutrient uptake into blood. Assimilation, cellular use of nutrients. Egestion, waste removal. Example, a person eating rice gets energy through starch digestion into glucose.
Alimentary canal.
2. Associated digestive organ. 1. Alimentary canal. A tube that starts from mouth and ends at anus, in which food digestion takes place. 9 meter in length in adults. Parts of alimentary canal. Oral cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, and large intestine. Oral cavity. The cavity between two jaws. The opening of oral cavity is called mouth. In oral cavity, there are teeth, tongue, and salivary glands. Teeth cut/grind food. Tongue mixes it with saliva. Saliva lubricates and its digestive enzyme digests the food. Pharynx. A muscular part behind the oral cavity, common pathway both for food and oral cavity. Esophagus. A tube that carry food from pharynx to stomach. 25 centimeters in length in adults. Stomach. O dilated part of alimentary canal where food is stored and digested. J-shaped. O2 openings. Cardiac, from esophagus, and pyloric, to intestines. O sphincter muscles at both opening that controls opening and closing. Its muscles carry out churning of food. O gastric gland that produce gastric juice that consists of mucus, HCl, pepsin, renin enzymes. Small intestine. 3 parts. Duodenum, first 25 centimeters part, receives bile from liver and pancreatic juice from pancreas through bile duct. Jejunum, next 2.4 meter part.
Ileum.
Last 4 meter part. Jejunum and ileum absorb nutrients via villi. Large intestine, O leading from small intestine to anus. O 1.5 meter in length. O larger than small intestine in diameter. 3 parts, i.e. colon, rectum, anus. O colon. O further divided into. Caecum. First sac-like part of colon, O 10 centimeters long blind tube attached called appendix. O ascending colon. O transverse colon. O descending colon. O sigmoid colon. O absorbs water, forms feces. O rectum. Connect large intestine with anus. O 8 inches in length. O temporarily stores feces. O anus. Last part of large intestine. O 2 inches in length. O surrounded by sphincter muscles. O control passing of stool through anus.
1.2.2 Associated organs.
1. Teeth. O incisors, cutting. O canines, tearing. O premolars/molars, grinding. Tongue. Muscular organ, composed of skeletal muscle covered with mucous membrane. Rolls food into a bolus. O propels bolus into pharynx during voluntary swallowing phase. Taste buds. Located on papillae, except filiform. Detect 5 tastes: sweet, salty, sour, bitter. O also help in speaking. Salivary glands. There are 3 pairs of salivary glands. O parotid, near ears. O submandibular, under jaw. O sublingual, under tongue. O example, produce 1-1.5 L saliva daily. Liver. Produces bile 500-1000 ml/day. O stores glycogen. O detoxifies blood. Pancreas. Secretes digestive enzymes. O produces insulin. Gallbladder. Stores/concentrates bile.
1.3 Digestive processes. 1.3.1 Oral digestion.
Mechanical, chewing by teeth. Chemical. O salivary amylase, starch maltose. O lingual lipase, minor fat digestion. O example, bread tastes sweet after chewing. 1.3.2 Gastric digestion, HCl, pH 1.5 to 3.5. O activates pepsinogen. Pepsin. O kills bacteria. Pepsin digests proteins. Peptides. Example, egg white digestion begins here.
1.3.3 Intestinal digestion.
Duodenum. Bile emulsifies fats. O. Pancreatic enzymes complete digestion. O. Example, butter fats broken into droplets. Jejunum/ileum. Villi increase absorption surface 600x. O. Final nutrient breakdown. O. Example, lactose glucose plus galactose.
1.4 Special mechanisms. 1.4.1 Peristalsis.
Wave-like muscle contractions. Moves food without gravity. Example, can swallow upside down. Swallowing. When food is pushed from oral cavity towards esophagus through pharynx, it is called swallowing. It consists of 3 phases. Oral phase. Tongue pushes bolus pharynx. Pharyngeal phase. Epiglottis covers trachea. Food directed to esophagus. Esophageal phase. Peristalsis moves food to stomach. LES opens briefly for entry. This process ensures safe and efficient food transport without interfering with breathing. 1.4.2 Enzyme action. Enzyme source. Substrate. Product. Optimal pH. Salivary amylase saliva. Starch. Maltose. 6.7 to 7.0. Pepsin stomach. Proteins. Peptides. 1.5 to 3.5. Pancreatic lipase pancreas. Fats. Fatty acids plus glycerol. 8.0.
1.5 Absorption and transport.
Villi structure. Epithelial layer. O. Blood capillaries. Sugars/amino acids. O. Lacteals. Fats. Example, velvety intestinal lining. Hepatic portal system. O. Carries nutrients to liver. O. Example, glucose regulation.
1.6 Disorders. 1.6.1 Diarrhea.
Causes, infection. E. coli, food poisoning. Symptoms, watery stools, dehydration. Treatment, ORES, oral rehydration solution. Example, cholera causes severe diarrhea.
1.6.2 Constipation.
Causes, low fiber, dehydration, inactivity. Prevention, 25-30 g fiber/day 2L water. Example, elderly often affected.
1.6.3 Peptic ulcers.
Causes, H. pylori bacteria, NSAIDs. Symptoms, burning stomach pain. Treatment, antibiotics, antacids. Example, common in stressed individuals. Exercise. Section 1. Multiple choice questions, MCQs. Emulsification of fat will not occur in the absence of O.A. lipase. O.B. bile. C. pancreatic juice. O.D. gastric juice. Bile breaks fat into droplets for lipase action. Which enzyme, substrate, and pH conditions are needed for stomach digestion?
Enzyme substrate pH.
O.A. amylase starch low. O.B. lipase lipid high. O.C. protease protein low. O.D. protease protein high. Pepsin digests proteins in acidic pH 1.5 to 3.5. Bile is formed in O.A. liver. O.B. gallbladder. O.C. pancreas. D. duodenum. Liver produces bile, gallbladder stores it. Glycogen is stored in O.A. gallbladder. O.B. spleen. O.C. liver. D. pancreas. Liver stores excess glucose as glycogen. Common passage for food and air is A. pharynx. O.B. glottis. O.C. larynx. O.D. mouth. Pharynx connects to both esophagus and trachea. Digests both starch and protein. A. gastric juice. O.B. saliva. O.C. bile. O.D. pancreatic juice. Contains amylase for starch and trypsin for protein. Stomach lining damaged by A. gastric juice. O.B. saliva. O.C. bile. O.D. pancreatic juice. HCl and pepsin can cause ulcers if mucus layer fails. Not in contact with food. A. Small intestine. B. Liver. C. Cecum. D. Stomach. Liver secretes bile but doesn't touch food directly. Prevents constipation. A. Fiber. B. Protein. C. Minerals. D. Vitamin. Fiber adds bulk to stool. Fatty acids first absorbed by A. Lymph vessel. B. Villi. C. Blood capillaries. D. Hepatic portal vein. Lacteals in villi absorb fats into lymph. Speeds fat digestion without enzymes. A. Bile. B. Pancreatic juice. C. Saliva. D. Gastric juice. Bile emulsifies fats, but contains no enzymes. Trypsinogen. Trypsin by A. Gastrin. B. Enterokinase. C. Secretin. D. Hydrochloric acid. Intestinal enzyme enterokinase activates trypsin. Food moves through gut by A. Gravity. B. Peristalsis. C. Cilia. D. Chemical absorption. Rhythmic muscle contractions propel food. Most water absorbed in A. Small intestine. B. Large intestine. C. Stomach. D. Pancreas. Colon absorbs 1-1.5 L water daily. Section 2. Short answer questions. Q1. Write the functions of saliva, gallbladder, pancreas, villus, bile, gastric gland, renin, HCl in stomach, hepatic portal vein. Answer. Saliva moistens food, contains amylase for starch digestion, lubricates for swallowing. Gallbladder stores and concentrates bile, releases it when needed for fat digestion. Pancreas produces digestive enzymes, amylase, lipase, trypsin, and hormones, insulin. Villus increases surface area for nutrient absorption in small intestine. Bile emulsifies fats into smaller droplets for enzyme action. Gastric gland secretes gastric juice containing HCl and pepsin. Renin curdles milk proteins in infants, found in gastric juice. HCl activates pepsinogen, kills bacteria, provides acidic pH. Hepatic portal vein carries nutrient-rich blood from intestines to liver. Q2. Draw and label longitudinal sections of villus. Answer. Diagram description. Epithelial layer, outermost. Blood capillaries, absorb sugars/amino acids. Lacteal, lymph vessel for fat absorption. Microvilli, brush border increasing surface area. Goblet cells secrete mucus. Q3. Name the structures that secrete enzymes necessary for human digestion. Answer. Salivary glands, salivary amylase. Gastric glands, pepsin. Pancreas, trypsin, lipase, pancreatic amylase. Intestinal glands, maltase, peptidase, lactase. Q4. Why is pepsin formed in inactive form pepsinogen? Answer. Pepsin is secreted as inactive pepsinogen to prevent self-digestion of stomach cells. Activate only when needed by HCl in stomach lumen. Protect protein structures of secretory cells. Q5. Why must digested food be distributed by blood in man and other animals? Answer. Blood distributes digested food because nutrients need to reach all body cells. Liver processes nutrients before systemic circulation. Provides energy and building materials to tissues. Maintains constant nutrient supply to cells. Q6. How is chewing important to your digestion? Answer. Chewing is crucial because it increases surface area for enzyme action. Mixes food thoroughly with saliva. Makes swallowing easier and safer. Stimulates digestive enzyme secretion. Q7. What would happen if pancreatic juice did not reach to your small intestine? Answer. Without pancreatic juice, fat/protein digestion would be incomplete. Nutrient absorption would decrease. Acidic chyme wouldn't be neutralized. Could lead to malnutrition and diarrhea. Q8. Why pepsin is unable to perform its enzymatic activity in small intestine. Answer. Pepsin doesn't work in small intestine because requires acidic pH 1.5 to 3.5, which is neutralized. Inactivated by alkaline pancreatic juices. Replaced by trypsin/peptidases in intestine. Q9. Which parts of digestive system can come in contact with bile? Answer. Bile contacts. Liver, production. Gallbladder, storage. Duodenum, active site. Common bile duct, transport. Q10. Some cells of the stomach secrete mucus for protection of stomach wall. Suggest what the stomach wall need to be protected against. Answer. Mucus protects against HCl's corrosive effects. Pepsin's protein-digesting action. Mechanical abrasion from food. Bacterial infection. Q11. Complete the table. Name of enzyme substrate product. Protease proteins peptides/amino acids. Amylase starch maltose. Lipase fats fatty acids plus glycerol. Q12. Write the function of each type of teeth. Answer. Incisors, cutting/biting food. Canines, tearing food. Premolars, crushing/grinding. Molars, fine grinding of food. Q13. Describe digestion in oral cavity. Answer. In oral cavity. Teeth mechanically break down food. Tongue mixes food with saliva. Salivary amylase begins starch digestion. Lipase starts minor fat digestion. Forms bolus for swallowing. Q14. Differentiate between mechanical and chemical digestion. Answer. Mechanical digestion. Physical breakdown of food. No chemical changes. Example: chewing, stomach churning. Chemical digestion. Enzymatic breakdown. Changes molecular structure. Example: amylase digesting starch. Section 3. Extensive answer questions. Q1. Describe the structures of the main regions of alimentary canal. Answer. The alimentary canal consists of several specialized regions. Mouth and oral cavity.